Greetings, YouTube. When I first scheduled my trip to New Mexico with Israel, I was not thinking about the new content week ramifications, and obviously I didn't know until yesterday about all the news and the ramifications regarding bans and so much else, including Alliance War solutions. Every time there is a new content day, there is a healthy amount of in-game messages. And that is certainly the case here. We've got relic bundles. We can use relics in more of the contest. I guess that's worth clicking. Golden Circle, Daily Quest, Abyss. The Abyss is kind of a big deal. Apothecary, Halls of Healing Glory, Eternity of Pain also, and the Gauntlet. It always, if relics do save you some units, it always amazes me, though, that the people who didn't use them and completed it, there's never compensation for that. Even a couple of energy refills and potions would be nice. But we are going to jump straight into the store. Now we have the usual new profile picks that one can look at and purchase. I do declare. We've got the Pride store with the same profile pick. I guess opportunity as last year, maybe? I don't know. I already own all these. But the Spider Exchange is the whole purpose of this video. And it looks more like Cyber Weekend and July 4th than it does a normal side quest store, which is amazing. And I think that is a huge benefit to the evolution of the game for sure. What we're going to do is talk about the best and worst values of this store, assuming that you have a limited side quest currency. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll buy everything, but a lot of times you can only buy certain things, or even the people who, in theory, could buy everything don't do enough content to get the side quest currency that allows them a chance to do everything. We have a Metal Infestation Bundle 17. Always ignore these crystals. They're trash value. There's nothing guaranteed about them. A decent amount of Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic, that's fine. 61,000 price is a very high price. You compare that to this, and believe it or not, this is even worse, because 207-star shards is a joke. 2 6-star generic 6 stones, these are priced like we don't get them now from 22-hour events, or for that matter, the trophy tokens store for Battlegrounds. So I think this is way overpriced. It's almost as priced as much as this, and this for Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic is better. So I actually think 17 is a better value than 18. 19, I also love how they start with these numbers. Isn't that weird? 19 is the cheapest, but not by much. 2 Tier 2 Alpha, a good amount of Tier 5 Basic, and then a 50% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector. In terms of guaranteed value, I would put Bundle 19 and Bundle 17 at a higher value than Bundle 18 for the price. Now, Bundle 20, again, it's the cheaper. We're kind of decelerating in terms of price, but just barely. 6-stone Signature Stone crystals are just not what you would expect to see unless you see more of in June of 2023. The 5,000 6-star shards and I guess a very small pathetic amount of gold is the only thing you count on with grading this kind of bundle. Again, I think it's priced a little too high, but I'm going to give it still a little bit higher of a rating than I would 18 because of the 6-star shards. Now 13, 1 Tier 2 Alpha. Now we're seeing that these are all progression, I guess, separated for the first time, which is why the numbers are all over the place. It's so fascinating to me that this is the exact same price. So Paragon players get the 7-star shards and the generics, and then down here it's technically about 103 cheaper. You get a 25% Tier 5 Class Catalyst, 1 Tier 2 Alpha, and half a Tier 5 Basic. Those are so cheap in the Rank Up Resources store that's just not great. And then here we have the Tier 6 Basic, Tier 3 Alpha, and 6-star 6-stone crystal, which is not bad, but the price is terrible. 76,000 is higher than any of the Paragon. So this store is wild. I'll be curious, depending on how easy it is to earn this side quest currency, to see what I think about regarding the fairness of these prices. So here we have another 25% Tier 5 class Catalyst with Tier 5 Basic. That's okay. We've got some more 6-star shards here too. Only 1875 is a really random number. And then as you keep going down and you keep getting into different progression levels, small amount of all those. I actually like that price, 22,000 for a Tier 4 Basic and 1,000 6-star shards for this progression. This, between 5-star shards and 5-star 6-stone crystals and Tier 1 alphas, is priced way too high at 41,000. And then we have 5-star 6-stones. Now, I do love Tier 4 class Catalyst selectors. I don't think we can ever get enough of them. And so that is actually kind of a hidden value of this store, is that bundle number 12. So you might want to star that. Compare that to this, which has Tier 4 class Catalyst crystals. Hard pass. All RNG dependent. And then it almost feels like as we continue to move down that with the progressions getting lower and lower, that it's almost not worth talking about. This is obviously the best value for this progression as far as any 6-star shards, but it's still such a small amount. And then you get down here and suddenly you're looking at 4-star 6 stones, and when in doubt, buy things that you can't get normally. I do think Mythic Crystal Shards, like this is kind of a cool thing to purchase for 4,000. That's pretty cheap. So if you have anything left over, I would encourage buying that first if you have the right progression level, which I think it's Cavalier, over certainly Legendary Crystal Shards, which, check this out, double the price. These prices are wild. I feel like I'm in like a fever dream. And then you've got some ISO down here, some gold. Gold's pretty cheap though. This is a win right here. 100,000 gold for 2,800 currency. Kind of cool. Spider-Man, Spider-Bot Classic profile pics price is a little high compared to the gold. And then you also have to purchase the title, which is kind of a joke to me, in all honesty. So, overall, if you're looking for the best of the best and where you should start, I actually think that Bundle 19 and Bundle 17 are where I'm going to start. I'll eventually buy this. I just wish there was more than 2 6 stones, and 207-star shards is just a pathetic number. I feel like it should be at least 500, and I think the generic 6 stones should be at least 4. It's a very bizarre store, unlike anything we've seen before. But at the same time, it's still going to give us some control over the outcome of our purchases, and that is a good thing. What do you think of the store? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for your continued support of my channel while I'm on vacation.